You're saying you don't know the iconic song Boom Boom Boom, Let's Go Back to My Room?
Wasn't it Boom Boom Boom, I Want You in My Room?
Maybe.
I think so.
I don't know.
Spend the night together in your room. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. Is that the song you're thinking of?
I think so.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Small Town Big Gays. We are the gays who are too large for how small of a town this is. I'm Chance.
And I'm Travis.
How are you?
I'm good, I think. Yeah.
Good?
Yeah. This is like my first kind of, I guess, like slower week
Since
forever.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have like any weddings this weekend. I don't have any drag shows coming up. I have like basically 2 days of like real work. Yeah, so it feels kind of strange.
Nice.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm great. I caught a giant fish yesterday.
I saw that on
very
Instagram.
proud of it.
Yeah.
Here's the picture. There's a big hog.
Love a big hog.
Also, okay, so as we all know, I'm doing a lot of outdoor activities, a lot of fishing, a lot of shooting, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, giant fucking snapping turtle. The biggest thing I've ever seen. And I was in the water with it for a little while.
No.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
We were fishing off the dock, and my niece dropped her pole in the water off the dock, so I had to get in to get it. And I'm in the water for like 2 minutes. I get out, back on the dock. We start fishing. One of the boys catches a fish. And then as we're reeling this fish in, I just see this massive shape come out from under the dock that I was just in the water right next to.
Nope.
Giant, ancient, terrifying.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to talk about.
Okay.
Ancient, terrifying, unknowable things. Just kidding. That's really all I have to say on the subject.
It's like, are we going to talk about me then today?
No, you're not ancient or terrifying or giant. You are a hashtag big gay TM, but.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I don't do anything with rivers or lakes. I am terrified. I've gone floating and I've obviously swam in rivers, but it literally terrifies me to think about it.
About the things that are in there.
Yes,
Yeah.
not about that. Anything other than just that. And I would prefer to like tube with like a netting in the hole, you know, that would be like the most ideal situation.
So that the fish can't come up and touch you.
Yes.
I get it.
Also, I went tubing once with my friends and there was fucking ducks and they decided to feed the goddamn ducks. And then they're like right on your shit. No, thank you. Don't like that either.
When you go floating on the river in town here, the ducks always come up because they're expecting you to, if you have any food, they expect you to give it to them.
Yeah.
But we were feeding the snapping turtle, speaking of, because he came because we caught a bluegill and we were reeling it in. That's what he came out. So when we wanted him, he was just swimming around the dock. And when we wanted him to get closer, after we would catch like a fish, we would just kind of like.
Do they eat fish? Is that what they eat?
Yeah. We were feeding it.
I don't like that.
My father-in-law was catching these little panfish and then we were throwing them back right in front of the turtle and he would go up and snap them.
Okay.
It was sick. It was really cool.
Cool.
Really cool to see. Anyway, that's the small town portion of Small Town Big Gays.
Yeah.
You ain't going to see that in Minneapolis.
No. Find a snapping turtle of a different sort up there. Yeah.
A penis that unhinges its jaw.
Or a butthole. Snapping butthole. Seen a few of those before.
Yeah, because, you're famous for fisting. And fisting actually makes...
One time. You fist someone one time and then you become known as a fister.
It's true.
Okay, fine. Then I'm a fister.
You heard it here
Fister
first,
sister.
folks. Fister sister.
Fister sister.
So you're a fister sister and...
Yeah.
What else is new?
Well, I did have I told you about it this past week, but I have not told the studio audience, and we haven't had a scandalous story on the pod in a while because we've been doing a lot of interviews and a lot of Pride, and I feel like a lot of political stuff. So maybe today we can just kind of be a little more lighthearted and not be so in your face with things.
With our gayness.
But, it's important, so I'm glad we do that. But sometimes we can have fun too.
True.
So when this airs, views, streams, whatever, it'll probably be about a month since this has happened. But I did a meat raffle for one of our Pride events, and I had a blast. It was actually really fun. And my drag daughter Diablo, who you all met a few weeks ago, was doing a competition in Minneapolis, and I had to leave like immediately once the meat raffle was over to make it to it. And because I'm trying to be a supportive friend and person, and so I try and get to, yes,
don't forget mother
as much as I can, and go up to the cities. And so I had to leave in full drag, which is fine, whatever. And so I drove up there, watched the show. So the concept of the show is like, it's these like, I don't want to necessarily say like new, but probably like 4-year and under performers come up and they perform, and then they can do whatever they want and they get tipped during it and whatever. And then there's mentors who then critique them afterwards. Which I love, and I think it's great, but it's very clearly like they're very scared to say the wrong thing to the people being critiqued because it's Minneapolis and they'll cancel you in a second if you say the wrong thing. So they definitely walk some fine lines of the critiques they want to give to the people, which I think is just funny because I also know a lot of times have known the mentors, and I'm like, you shady bitch, that's not what you're thinking. I know exactly what you're thinking. And it's also really fun to watch it with Amber in the audience because Amber gives her critiques all the time, no matter what it is.
Yep.
So it's just so funny, and we just cackle in the back. But I really want to be a mentor sometime. I think I'd be really great at it. And my first question would be to the new performers is, do you plan on taking drag seriously? And then based upon that answer, they're going to get the critique that they deserve. Because if you're going to take it seriously, then I'm sorry, you're going to have to hear some things you don't want to hear about your art.
Yep.
Plain and simple. If you are taking it for fun and you want to be creative and you want to just like express yourself, then you're going to get a whole different critique from me. But if you want to be booked and take it seriously, then we're going to have a serious conversation. So that would be my first question. Do you want to take drag seriously or not?
Yes, I do.
Then we have a lot to work on. But isn't that a great question?
That is a really good question, actually.
And then, yeah, you're going to get their critiques because like there's clearly a lot of performers that just like want to do it to express themselves and like express their gender, sexuality, and like fluidity and whatever, and just be creative and not care if they get tipped or whatever. Then it's like, love that for you.
That's fantastic.
Yep. Then here, like sharpen a few of these things, go from there. If you want to make this a career and you want to be booked and you want to make money on it, then we're going to go down a path of a whole other story.
You got to work.
Yeah. And all drag is valid, but not all drag is bookable.
We've said it before. We'll say it again.
And we'll say it again. Yeah. So that would be that. So anyways, did the competition thing. And then I left. I thought about getting a hotel, but then I was like, well, I'm in drag and I don't want to like check into a hotel in drag and like,
they're going to think you're a pro.
Well, yeah. And I also just like was not feeling like it was a long weekend. I was just ready to be home and like in my own bed. But so I started driving home, and of course, like as one does, they get on Grindr just to see if there's any options worth pursuing at the moment. And that's the thing about that I do love about a big city is there's lots more opportunity in that category. But I just like wasn't feeling it. And, you know, I'd gotten a few nibbles on the bait that I could have taken, but I just was like, I just really want to go home at this point. So I just started driving home. And then I remember there's a gentleman who I've been talking to for a while that's like basically at the halfway point between Minneapolis and Eau Claire and a very small town. And I'm like, we've been talking for a while now. And I'm like, I might as well just do it. Now, mind you, at this point, I had gotten into my car, drove to Minneapolis in full drag, but then like I don't know what I was thinking. I just like didn't have anything to change into. So I took like 3/4 of my drag off. So I was in a little jean mini skirt with no pantyhose or panties on underneath it, and a tank top. And then I had no wig on and no lashes. And like probably a good portion of the bottom half of my makeup was smeared off from eating, or I don't know what I was doing. Who knows? But yeah, looked. And then like not yet, but we're getting there. And then like your hair under your wig is always like just messy and sweaty and wild. So I looked insane.
Looked like a monster.
Literally insane. I wish we should have took a picture so we could insert it, but at some point we'll do that. And so I like told this guy, I said, this is what you're getting. Like, this is straight up horror film. And if you're ready for it, I will come and serve. And said he was ready. And I think it was just the way I was feeling about myself at the moment, not feeling like glamorous or good about myself, that I decided he should do the suffering at that feeling. Yes, I know I should go to therapy and seek lots of therapy for all of this.
I love that you're a dom top.
Yeah.
It's so funny to me. I don't know why.
I know, it is really hilarious. Most people would never expect it, but that poor man got...
What did you do to him?
Oh my God. I was spitting on him. I was pulling his hair. I was terrorizing him. This is so bad, and you might have to edit this out, but whatever. I don't care if you do. He had lube, obviously, for the act. And I know, as someone who has experience with lubricants, that especially if they're oil-based, they ruin your sheets.
Mm-hmm.
And his was an oil-based, and I didn't care. I was just pouring that shit, and I was kind of doing it because this is so mean. Wow, I'm a really terrible person. But he was loving it, so I just was going with it. So I was just like pouring that lube everywhere. I didn't care where it got. And then, upon finishing the act, I also didn't care where it went, and just, yep, definitely. And then went in the bathroom after it was all done, washed up a little bit, and then left without saying goodbye.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And just so we all are aware, he loved it and has been messaging me every day since.
Say, he has not left you alone.
In fact, where I had to just tell him, like, if you don't stop messaging me, I'm going to have to block you. Because, like, first of all, I'm not driving that far for right now. Like, this is why it didn't work out for so long. And, like, you just need to chill. But he loved it. He loved being dominated.
I'm sure he did.
By a spooky ass fucking, I don't even know what to describe
big
myself.
Big bitch in half drag.
Yeah. I was barefoot too. Yep. Completely barefoot with because I have like hairy boy legs. So I had hairy boy, hairy boy everything, just in a mini skirt and a tank top. And
incredible.
Yeah. And a terror dream for that poor man. But he loved it.
Audience, please draw your best fan art.
Yeah.
And we'll pick the best, and that's what we'll make a t-shirt.
Yeah, we'll make some merch. Yeah. So.
Oh my God.
That was my most recent act of terrorism.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. Have you had anything interesting?
Yeah, I had a gentleman caller the other day who it was one of my famous encounters. I like pre-lubed too, and then he ate my ass, which is how's that silicone taste, buddy?
Yeah, it's icky.
Yeah, gross, but he seemed to love it.
He did.
So that's about it.
Okay.
I haven't had anything real scandalous. I haven't been hunting that much lately. Yeah,
I was like kind of in like a little bit of a phase with like Pride where I was just like, that was kind of my focus. And like, obviously like I was doing stuff because I have like regulars that I encounter. Oh, should I tell this story on the pod? I don't know. This is kind of funny. I haven't told them yet, and I can't kind of wait to tell them and get their reaction. So Amber and Colton stayed with me like at the beginning of Pride, and they brought their dog with, and they had like a blanket they put on my couch. So like when he would look in the window and bark out there, he could like lay and like not get his fur all over the couch.
Yeah.
And it just stayed there. They forgot it. And then it like became the trade blanket because then I didn't have to worry about cleaning anything up from the trade. So it became a pretty bad trade blanket. So I finally had to wash it because I was like, this is starting to get a smell to it.
Disgusting. You're a trash person. Just it was on this couch?
Yeah, that one right there.
Okay, so for the audience that rarely sees that side, that couch in the go back and watch the Amber Hudson episode.
Yeah, on
YouTube, and that's the couch. It's in front of a window, just in the living room.
Well, I had the curtains closed.
I'm sure you did, but I can't believe what might be on those curtains too. If you're getting cummy wummies all over that blanket, how far do you shoot?
Well, it was also other people.
Well, yeah.
It wasn't just me.
I suppose.
I don't know. It's also like when you're doing stuff, there's fluids.
There's fluids.
That aren't just cum. I haven't told her that yet, but I can't wait to tell her.
Are you going to give her the blanket back?
Yeah.
You need to before this episode airs.
Oh, I will. Yeah. They're coming on Friday, so I'll see them. Yeah. So you're the first person to know that.
Incredible.
But now I'm kind of sad that I kind of don't want to give it back and just leave it there because it's a nice...
It's a nice trade blanket.
It is. It's a nice color. It like kind of blends in with the couch. So I didn't like feel weird about having it there because I am kind of... God. I've been a trash monster this month of like not really cleaning my house, which I'm sure you could probably even tell in a little bit. But I normally like to keep my house pretty clean. And so having that blanket there in the past would have been like, it would have been gone the minute they left. But I kept it up all month and used it all month long.
I saw that blanket.
Yeah.
I touched that blanket.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I didn't even realize.
There was probably a few people who sat on there.
Oh, fuck.
And were in the crossfires.
Damn.
I mean, actually, the spot you're sitting in right now, there was an incident that happened there. They've been wanting to hook up for a while. And they recently, like, we just recently hooked up within the last week. And they were like, did you do the Barbie song at the firehouse? And I was like, yeah, that was me. He's like, oh, that's so hot. And then we hooked up.
So I helped turn him on.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
We did it together.
And now you're laying in his
And now I'm laying in his filth.
His filth.
Did he come directly on the couch or was it just like, did you make him come hands-free?
No.
Have you ever done that?
I don't know. Maybe. So, I mean, I guess I've been still being my same old raunchy self.
Raunchy bitch.
Just.
No, I definitely, I have taken a little break during Pride Month for the most part, but we're going to get back to it.
Yeah, maybe I should take a break. I don't know.
It's
what does
nice.
it care? Who cares?
Who cares?
Yeah.
It's nice to take a break sometimes, but other times it's like, just fucking go for it. Yeah.
I mean, I'm single and not that it would matter because if you're in a relationship that's open, do what you want to do. But I'm single and like, I just like, I don't know if I want to be in anything committed right now. Like I sometimes like the idea of it. It'd be like, oh, it'd be nice to like have a boyfriend and do like couples dates or like go to a wedding or like spend time together and doing things we have an interest. But I'm like, I have a ton of friends that I do that stuff with. Then I should probably go back to therapy again. But I have a hard time connecting with someone sexually and emotionally. So it's kind of like when I'm done sexually, I kind of want that person to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should probably go back to therapy for that.
Nah. Not until we get a BetterHelp sponsorship.
Yeah, true.
smalltownbiggays@gmail.com.
And BetterHelp doesn't help us. I won't help myself. So
that's true.
And that's on them.
You're our only hope.
And if you don't sponsor us, that means you're homophobic.
True.
And
racist.
Sure. Ableist.
Ableist too.
Ageist? Ageist for sure. I don't know. Ableist is if you have like a disability, right?
Yes.
Mental disability?
Me?
Okay.
Perfect. No flaws.
Me, active terror, destruction.
Yep. Well, according to TikTok, I'm autistic, so maybe it is ableist.
I think everyone's a little autistic.
Yeah. I think at some point the spectrum just stops being a spectrum and it's just like everyone, you know? It's a circle.
But I feel like that's probably, is that an ableist comment to say that everyone's a little autistic? Because then I think it really deters people who like are actually autistic and then people who like are severely autistic.
Yeah. It truly is a spectrum.
True. Yeah.
The spectrum contains a 0.
Yeah. We don't want to offend autistic people though.
No, we love our autistic people.
We maybe are ourselves.
We don't know.
Never been tested. Ginger Minch found out on season 10 of All Stars she's autistic, apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
Like she took the test on?
Yeah, I think they make you... Yes, on camera live. It was a challenge. That was one of their mini challenges. Are you autistic? Could you imagine? I could actually kind of see it.
How autistic? That's the mini challenge.
I'm going to just start running like a Chloe's Drag Race, and that's going to be the mini challenge every time. It's like, how autistic are you?
The winner of this mini challenge will be the team leader for the...
will be the team leader.
Next thing where you're going to be...
And you will get a free month subscription from BetterHelp thanks to our podcast being sponsored. 50% off at checkout. Use
code STBG at checkout.
Yeah. Love that. No, but she really did. It was like a whole article thing about it.
Incredible.
Because you have to go through psych evals and stuff for Drag Race. But
yeah. Good for her, you know? At least she knows now.
Are you watching All Stars or no?
No.
Just
I don't get I was okay. So when I was in Milwaukee a couple weeks ago, I went to a gay bar there, and it was Friday, so it was the new episode of All Stars. And I don't know how I feel about the whole bracket thing. You know?
Yeah, I like it in the fact of like you get to see more girls, which is fun, and
it's certainly it's a nice way to like break the monotony, because I feel like Drag Race just kind of gets the same when it's just the same shit over and over
I've liked
again,
that it's been like every 3 weeks like new people, so you get like different experience. So I've enjoyed that. The only thing that I would say is negative is that like I think in some brackets people who didn't deserve to go through got through on their particular brackets to the semifinals. But also it's like we all pick our favorites, and like I had people who I was just like rooting for and they didn't make it. So to me, I'm like gonna always say that they should have gone through.
Well, it's also no secret that RuPaul picks her favorites, and like the producers haven't. The producers have always had an angle as far as who they want to go on. It's whoever they think is going to make the best television. So Drag Race is not. I'm not going to say Drag Race is 100% rigged. I'm not going to say it's 100% fair. And it's very subjective because it's based on RuPaul, what she likes.
Yeah.
She's an old school queen.
I've enjoyed it. I feel like at least a good chunk of the people who I liked have gone through to the semifinals, so I'm okay with that. And it's fun to like watch different people's drags aesthetics and stuff too. I've enjoyed it. I love Drag Race, so like I'm a fan, obviously, and I'm gonna watch until it no longer is available to me. I don't care how repetitive it is. I don't care. I'm gonna love it. This weekend, I did a lot of driving because I had wedding stuff too. So in like my day-to-day regular real life, I do wedding makeup, and I do a lot of it. And this weekend I had 2 weddings, and they were both in opposite directions. So I was in the car for like 3 hours just driving for wedding makeup on Saturday alone. And then I drove up to Minneapolis as well. So I had a lot of time in the vehicle this weekend. And so I got to listen to a lot of podcasts, which I love doing. I love listening to other podcasts, and I listen to a lot of the Drag Race people's podcasts, but then I also listen to a lot of comedian podcasts, and I've been trying to support. I have some friends who started podcasting, so I'm trying to listen to theirs too.
Oh. What's the name of their podcast?
The one that I've been listening to recently is Twin Tangents, I believe is their podcast. I have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure it's called Twin Tangents. God, now I lost my train of thought. There was a point that I was going to bring up about that of
driving a lot, listening to podcasts, comedian podcasts.
We'll come back to that. Circle back. Tell me a random fact about yourself.
I have heart disease.
Okay.
That's fun.
And what kind of heart disease do you have? I'm sorry to laugh at that. It was just very not what I was expecting.
I don't care. It's called Kawasaki disease, and it primarily affects Japanese children. But I have it somehow.
That seems racist.
It does, but it's also kind of funny because my husband's Japanese.
Yeah,
I think that's funny.
Weird.
So it was meant to be. But when I was 2, my brother will correct me. When I was like 2 or 3, we were visiting family in Florida, and I think we might have been like at Disneyland or World, whichever one is there. I think it's Land.
In Florida?
Yeah.
Disney World.
Disney World. We were either at or going to Disney World. And yeah, because I think there's a photo of me looking really red and puffy wearing Mickey Mouse ears. I'll have to ask my mom about that.
You mean that's not a normal childhood photo?
No, yeah. But we were in Florida, and I got like really sick, and like I swelled up a bunch, and they took me to like doctor after doctor after doctor, could not figure out what was wrong with me. It turns out I have this like rare heart condition. Well, it was a rare disease that primarily affects Japanese children, like young children, like the age I was. And the result of having Kawasaki disease is that I have coronary aneurysms. So like there's like the aorta or whatever, I think, and I'm probably wrong about all of this, but this is what I remember from the various cardiologists I've seen over the years, because I used to have to go to a cardiologist every 2 years, and I haven't gone in like 10, because they're just going to tell me, yup, you still have aneurysms. They're fucking... I went to college too. basically there's like the aorta or whatever, and then you have the coronary arteries that come off on either side, and yours are just like whoop, tubes. Mine go like whoop, whoop.
Okay.
And so I have enlarged coronary arteries, which puts me at greater risk for a heart attack because like plaque can build up in the
scary
whoop. But I'm fine.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you need a hug?
No.
Okay.
Lived with it all my life. Don't care that much. Haven't had a heart attack yet.
Kawasaki.
Mitsubishi.
Mm-hmm.
Like the motorcycle. My brother said when he was a kid, he imagined it like little motorcycles riding around my heart.
Huh.
But then I also have a memory of when I was a kid, after going to the cardiologist. This was the late 90s. So like, I think it was actually just a fucking tape recorder that I had to like wear, and I had, the patches to listen to my heart and stuff. I'd get echocardiograms, and one time, so like it might have been the last time I went to the cardiologist. This is super interesting podcast material. Last time I went to the cardiologist, I think, or one of the last times, they did the EKG, like the ultrasound, but on my heart. And they were like, oh, I can't really see the aneurysms. So you might have like grown into them and you might just not have aneurysms anymore. So then they did a CT scan. And while getting the CT scan, you get like a, IV so that they can pump like glow in the dark shit basically into your blood so that the the CT scan can see it. And they put the needle in and I passed out because I hated needles. Still do hate needles, but don't pass out anymore.
That's good.
Anyway, that's my story. I have heart disease.
What would you do if you had a set of 8 nipples? Like a dog.
If I had a set of 8 nipples?
Yeah.
I'd probably get them all pierced and then have like a chain going between them,
Would you let people milk you?
Yeah. Our kitten thinks that he can get milk out of us. Not out of our nipples, but he
out of where?
Okay.
What is going on in your house?
So we have the kitten Lenjamin.
Wait, is this new?
We've had him for a couple months. Almost a year now. A little less than a year now.
Okay. I was like, wait, is this like a new thing?
No, we have the third kitten. His name's Lenjamin. He turns 1 year this month.
Okay.
But he probably got separated from his mother too early.
Okay.
And so at night, usually he will crawl under the sheets with us and he'll lick our legs, which is very jarring because cats have that like sandpaper tongue.
Yeah, I don't
so
like that.
It kind of feels weird. But he'll like lick like our legs or our sides because he's trying to nurse, just like instinctually. You just kind of have to push him away. But sometimes if you have your hand down there, he'll like start looking and you can tell he's trying to latch onto your thumb like it's a nipple.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, poor guy.
That's really gross.
He's so cute though.
And
then once he's learning that we don't have milk, so he just kind of like he'll do it a little bit and you kind of push him away and then he'll just cuddle. He's a very sweet boy. Here's a picture. Here's another picture.
Don't trust him.
Here's a third picture.
I don't trust him.
He's so cute. Very untrustworthy though. He's a shit.
See, I just said it, and you tried to correct me when I was right about my statement.
Well,
not trusting him.
I'm allowed to think my cat's a piece of shit.
Well, if the cat's a piece of shit, I'm going to know it, and I called him out on it before even knowing, and you backed it up with fact. I'm an empath. Don't forget. Just lost my train of thought again. All the stuff I was going to ask you, and now I just totally forgot
I threw you for a loop by saying heart disease and cat tries to milk me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that sounded gross.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking the whole time you were talking about it, to be honest. So now our listeners are going to think you're a freak.
Yeah.
And they're going to think I'm normal with everything that I talk about that I do.
You're the normal one out of us two. Who is the more normal one out of us two?
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious.
You.
Yeah.
What makes me not normal?
I don't know. Isn't that like your whole thing you're trying to like give off?
No.
Like, isn't that like your whole point of your existence?
I'm trying to be scary.
Yeah, which is not normal.
True.
Like, I think you're like your whole persona is trying to be like a
edgelord. Oh God, am I an edgelord?
I don't know what an edgelord is. I'm an edgelord.
You are the Lord of Edging.
That's what they call me. Yeah.
That should be your grinder.
Edgelord?
Yeah.
Oh,
Your
that's
grinder
No,
name.
because then they'll all want me to edge them all the time, and I want to get shit done.
Yeah, you got things to do.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Edging's for people who have time.
Edging is for people who have time. It's so boring.
I'm a businesswoman. I have meetings to attend,
Mhm.
so I need to get this done fast.
Yeah,
And preferably not know their name.
that's the best kind.
Yeah.
Hate knowing people's names.
Yeah.
Well, then you get to come up with cool nicknames for them.
Like Edgelord. What
Like
do you think
Edgelord.
what do you think my Grinders trades nickname for me is?
Mean.
The mean lady. The mean bearded lady.
Giant cunt.
Probably.
that one in Hudson or wherever is fucking monster.
He loves it though.
I'm sure he does.
He loves it. He wants it again. I'll have to unblock him soon. I blocked him.
Did you end up blocking him?
Yeah, it was just
Oh.
not for
Poor
anything reason. I was just sick of getting on Grindr and every time having like 7 messages from him begging for me to come back. I mean, you can relate. It's hard when people
It is
just message you all day long,
constantly
wanting you to come back for more.
I have just started blocking people on Grindr. It's been life changing.
Yeah. Did block someone and unblock them recently, and I'm ready to block them again, I think. Sometimes I just want attention, and so I know they're going to give it to me, so I'll unblock them, and then I get like the 30 seconds that I need, and then I block them again. That's terrible.
My thing is, I wish people. I know it's not quote unquote polite. No response is a response.
Yeah.
If I message someone and they don't message me back, I don't send them 6 more messages. I stop talking to them. If I message someone and then I see them online again the next day, I don't message them again because I'm a normal person. If I haven't responded to your Grindr message, I'm probably not going to respond to your Grindr message. Same with sniffies. No response is a response.
Why don't you respond to mine?
You've never actually messaged me on Grindr.
No, I'm not really that person that likes to message people I know for like just be like, hey, because it's like I just can text you.
Yeah.
I know what we're both on there for. I know what the mission at hand is.
One time Felicia did text me via
Felicia
Grindr. She
messages me
loves
on
you,
Grindr all the time. Hey girl, we should get this guy and the 3-way. I mean, tie him up and yeah.
Bitch, just text me.
I'm like, first of all, get off the you know what and go to bed.
Toilet
Get off the
toilet
grinder.
was the you know what.
Yeah, and go to bed, bitch. She came at me at bingo or at trivia this last week.
did come
She
at
was
you.
ready to go at me.
She was going for it.
And you know what? That bitch was like, oh, I'm so glad you can make it to the last one. And I had been to trivia before, 1. And 2, I have been doing bingo for 3 years at least at the Lakely. And that bitch ain't ever come one fucking time.
She ain't ever listened to the podcast
Either. Yeah, she's a fucking rotted, wrinkled up bitch.
And that's staying in.
And that's a fact, bitch. And I can't wait to say it to you when you're on this couch.
Oh, God. That's going to be a great episode.
Yeah, I think the people are ready for that, but
People
we got
are
to
ready
edge
for
them a little more on
Yep.
that one. They're not. I'm not personally ready for Felicia yet.
No, I'm not either. We're going to have Tom. Probably next guest will be Tom, actually.
Okay, good.
And then maybe 1 or 2 more, and then Felicia can have her chance.
Yeah. She's reared and ready to go for it, though, but she just doesn't want to listen to anything. Yeah. She was on one at trivia the other night.
Yeah.
You were kind of on one too, though.
Was I?
Yeah. Not in a bad way, but you were just, it was the last trivia and you guys were ready to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is fair. I get it. It was my last bingo this last Thursday for the summer. And I was also ready to be done, even though it was packed and it was great. But
yeah,
just
that's how I felt
exhausting.
about the last trivia, you know?
It was packed in there.
It was probably the busiest trivia.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, if you had shown up every week, we maybe would still be doing trivia, but
maybe that's what we should do is like make a TikTok trend of tormenting Felicia.
Yeah.
Like we should ding dong ditch her house once.
Oh my God.
That'd be kind of fun.
She's moving though, allegedly.
Girl, she's been moving for 16 years. Please, you ain't going nowhere, bitch.
Well,
you ain't going nowhere, bitch.
Hasn't she lived in that house with like so many other queens too?
Yeah.
She told me that the basement is just like full of shit they left behind.
Have you never been in there?
No.
Oh, you should
I
go.
dropped her off at their house once and that's it.
I think you would love it.
I probably would.
It's So there's this house in town that has homed many of the local drag queens, and we call it the Maxi Pad. And it is an old home that has probably seen a lot, and that home should probably be burned down when they move out, to be honest.
Probably.
But
it's haunted by all the trade that have died there, probably.
Yeah, honestly. But yeah, the whole basement is just full of drag, like from years and years and queens upon queens, and it smells like stale cigarettes and mold.
I'm sure it's
does. Awful.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, and now, so Felicia is the type of person, and she'll talk about this on her thing, but she she likes to get into new hobbies and things all the time. So like when I first met her, she was really into horses, and then she was really into fish tanks, and then now she's really into plants and like vintage stuff. So like their house has like hundreds of plants and fish tanks and horse stuff. Yeah, it's wild. Like it's a wild place to be.
Oh, I gotta get in that house.
Yeah, we should do a live from the Maxi Pad.
We should.
Yeah, but she ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere, bitch. She's been telling me she's been moving out of there since I met her. And that's been 16 years ago, and she's stayed put. I think actually her and Ophi are the two queens that have stayed consistently, and there's always been a third or a fourth in and out.
How do you feel about the break? Because the local queens, is that a new thing that started like last year?
I think we've done it the last 2 years. Yeah, pretty much. Well, wait, when did we?
I think it was the first year.
Last year?
Yeah. It would have been last year was the first summer that you took off.
No, I think maybe this will be the third one now. Yeah. So I think we did it too.
Maybe.
Because how long have we been performing at the Firehouse? 3 years?
I think we did all summer long though. That
the
first year.
Yeah, that was the decision to stop because it was so hot at the Firehouse too.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe this
will be year two.
Year two of it.
It's year 2 or 3.
Yeah. Anyways,
taking July and August off.
Because it's too fucking hot, and we have a lot of festivals in this area, and people just like are gone and they're camping and they're doing summer stuff, and it's just better. Our attendance is always a little bit lower anyway, so it's also good for our mental health, I think, as performers to take some time away, and then
I think it does help with the crowd too. Like they get a break from drag because we do so much drag in the valley.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think it's good for everyone.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to have the time off. But I do like miss it. Like I'll probably go out like and drag at like some random points and do something because I enjoy doing it. So I don't want to like, who knows, maybe I won't. But I also have been alluding things to people because I like to keep people on their toes. And I also think lying to people is funny.
Yeah.
And so I've just been like telling people like, they'll be like, at bingo, they're like, we'll see you in the fall. I was like, maybe. There's lots of changes coming. I don't know. I just love to get people all riled up.
Also, there might be.
I mean, there could be, but there's also nothing. So
there's nothing concrete.
Yeah,
so.
I love riling people up.
I love lying to people.
Yeah,
that was my favorite part about bartending is you can just lie to people.
Yeah. It's my favorite thing about doing drag. Mm-hmm. You can just lie to people.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, it's a big lie. Drag's a lie. Bunch of liars. Those drag queens.
Like when I had that gross thing on my nose.
Mm-hmm.
I had a Band-Aid over it while I was bartending, and I just got to lie to people. And the stuff I got some people to believe.
Did you get it from eating ass?
No, probably not.
You should have told people you did.
Probably.
You should have told people you got it from eating my ass.
Well, I told one person that I got bit by a black widow. They believed me.
Don't you die from that?
They're very poisonous. I don't think you die necessarily, but
okay.
But I told Yasha, actually, I told that I got bit by a black widow and he believed me. And then I told some rando at the bar that it was a blender accident, that I was making a smoothie and I took the top off, but was still like spinning it or whatever and dropped the spoon in there. And then a piece of the blade shattered and hit me in the nose. He fucking believed me.
Well, that's a committed lie. I would probably.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good.
I know you're a liar, so I wouldn't believe that. Yeah. But like, if I didn't know you, I'd believe that because that's really involved. That's the kind of lying I like to do.
It's too specific though, which is how you know it's a lie.
People aren't that smart.
I know, but we as liars know that if you get too specific, it's a lie.
Also, my parents are to blame for me being a liar. Because they caused lots of childhood trauma of making me feel like I was constantly going to get in trouble for things. So then I felt like I had to lie so I wouldn't get in trouble. And then now I just have taken that into joyful thing, and I don't know how to cope without lying. So
that's fair. I mean,
BetterHelp.
Lying is
Sponsor.
the most fun.
please sponsor
Lying
me.
is the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off. And with BetterHelp's help, you can have more fun not taking your clothes off and also not lying. BetterHelp.
Yeah. I try not to lie about like things that actually would like cause harm.
It's the lies that are harmless that are the most fun.
Yeah.
I did, speaking of childhood trauma, so I started a new job recently, waiting tables. Well, the first day I lied to someone about what my name is. I think they were calling me Greg the rest of the night, which was fun. But then the other day I got told by one of the managers. So I've been there for like a week, and one of the managers says, I've gotten a lot of compliments about you from like tables and, and coworkers. And I'm like, oh, thanks. It's because I'm charming, whatever. But one of the other managers, I was like doing cut work, like my job. And he was like, oh, I appreciate how like thorough you are. And I'm like, yeah, thanks. I have just enough childhood trauma that I have a good work ethic, but not enough that I don't talk to my parents at all. And there's a fine line.
Yeah.
If you give your kids, all those parents out there, a little bit of trauma isn't bad.
Yeah.
Makes your kid a hard worker because they're terrified of getting yelled at for not doing their job right.
And it gives them personality too.
It gives them personality.
Otherwise they get boring.
Yeah.
Shelly. So now that you have this new job, I was thinking I should come in and like wear like a stained white tank top and a trucker hat and like where my belly kind of hangs out just a little bit. And I'm going to like sexually harass you. All right. Like, hey baby, I dropped this fork. Can you pick it up for me? And then just like, have you been over for me? Like, yeah.
And I won't say anything. I will play along and we'll see what all my coworkers think of like me getting sexually harassed by this giant man.
Just like smack you on the ass as you walk away. Like, I'll just wear what I wore to that trade's house.
Yeah, honestly.
Could you imagine?
All my coworkers at this job are young too, so they at least one of them knows like who you are in drag, but out of drag they would like have no fucking clue who you are. So
it could be the perfect opportunity.
Honestly,
a social experiment.
Let's do hidden camera.
Yeah, I'd be like, what would you do? But like an Eau Claire and me just sexually harassing you as a they them. See if people will speak up against them.
Make it happen. See if the owners will let me post it online afterwards.
It's just me looking like a spook sexually harassing you at your job.
God.
That would be fun though. Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, it could be fun.
I got some free time in July.
That's our hidden camera bonus content.
But I will tell you, if I come in there and you offer me a thing of coleslaw and think you're going to charge me what they charged me for it, I will.
It is like $4 for a side of coleslaw.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Stop that though, so don't order the coleslaw.
Okay, so I think maybe this next episode after this one, we should play some fun games so people can get to know us a little bit more, because I feel like it's been a while since we've talked about us and not just like politics or gay stuff or other people. So we can do a deep dive in on who we are.
We'll think of something.
And we'll have some fun. And in the meantime, get out and enjoy your summer and support this podcast by listening,
sharing, like, subscribe, rate, review, tell your friends, and go like our shit on TikTok and interact, comment, even if it's just some laughy faces, it'll help us.
Yeah, or if it's a fuck you
that works too, because then we can, actually, someone should hate crime us on the internet so that we can do it from be a friend, let us know ahead of time, but then hate crime us on like a blank profile or something so that we can say that we're getting attacked.
Or we could just put it on WEAU on Facebook, and then we'll get plenty of hate crime there, because my interview from the Pride show got plenty of stirred comments. Yeah. Which I agree. Mental health. I am suffering. BetterHelp. Please help me.
Please sponsor us.
See, that's the thing. All of you, not all of you, most of you straight people who say it's a mental health issue, none of you are giving me money to go to therapy. I will do it. Give me the money. Pay for it and I'll be there.
We'll try to fix her. But
you want to send me to conversion camp? I'll gladly go.
But you're going to pay for it.
But you're going to pay for it and I'll go. When it doesn't work, that's your money gone. But I'll do it. I'll
be a fun experiment.
Like I'll go in super like wearing basically my drag stuff like feather boas, and I'll be like, hello, here for conversion therapy. And then by the end of it, I'll be like, yeah, bitch, suck my dick.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll chug a monster and smash some holes in some walls, and then I'll
that's what straight people do.
Listen to some country music, and then I'll
but not Orville Peck.
And I'll fart on some bitches.
All right, thanks for listening.
Okay, bye.
Small Town Big Gays is hosted by Travis Gorell and me, Chance Smith. Our music is 1am by TYB. You can check out his music. Links are in the episode description. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at STBG Pod. Find us on Facebook if you're a Facebook person. Email us at smalltownbiggays@gmail.com. And for more shit from me, Chance, go to strangehavens.com.